What is good, everybody? How y'all doing out there? It is the one and only MVP, and I am rocking with
Mr. Hit him with that. Yo.
we gonna run through this wild weekend of sports. Man, it was crazy. I'm it was a weekend of upsets, man. I'm telling you, y'all stick around. You don't want to miss this.
Here to bring you the facts, data, and statistics up close and personal. Letting you decide if it truly is hate or debate.
Pulls off three-pointer. Bang! Bang! It's good! Wins the game at the buzzer! Oh my God! Ain't no way! Are you kidding me?
What is good, everybody, man? What's good with you, Boogie? How you doing out there, man?
Man, yo, P, what's goody, man? Hey, cooler, man. It's a beautiful Sunday, man. You know what I mean? Some of us woke up, man. So, anytime you wake up, man, it's always a blessing, bro. How you?
And I'm feeling real good, man. Great Sunday, just like you said, man. Every day above ground is a great day, man. You know, another day for a great opportunity, man.
Back though.
Man, let's get to these upsets yesterday, cause man. That Georgia Tech and that Miami game, brother, that was up, down. It got to a point where Georgia Tech, you could see it in their body language. They just wanted it more than Miami did. Miami, they did their thing. Their quarterback looked real nice out there, might I add in that. But it was when you having it seem like a shootout type game, and then you just see Tech just like nah. We can put these boys away. We can do something with these boys, man. We can hurt them. After I saw that, it seemed like those boys was limping through, hoping they can get a couple of big shot plays out there. Man, nah. Georgia Tech went ahead and they upset those boys real bad, man.
Well, there is an old ad-lib, man. It's all fun until the rabbit get the gun, right? So, literally Miami like they've been playing some good football, but they've been in a lot of tight games the last couple weeks, man. And honestly, that offense has over-propelled and put them in a position to obtain those wins. But as you seen yesterday, like Georgia Tech came in there and they hit them boys first. They hit them hard, like, you know what I mean? So it was like Miami did, they gained their composure, but at the end of the day, they was already, the damage was done. It was like, all right, like, they hurt you, you know what I'm saying? So it was a little too late, you know what I mean? But the boy Cam Ward, he is special, man. He did have 3 touchdowns. He did have a crucial fumble in that game as well, man. So, shout out to Georgia Tech, man. They was the better team that day, man. And that kid, the quarterback, I think his name is Hunter King or something like that, man. He had a good game too, man. He can definitely, he's one of those good type of quarterbacks, man. So, yeah, I knew it was going to be one of those type of games because they're both out of the ACC. So usually when you play, you know what I'm saying, in-game rivals and stuff like that, they're going to try to give you a better game,
Right. Them the ones you want to take home right there. Them the ones you definitely want to take home, man. So another crazy one was Ole Miss beat Georgia, man. Let me say something about before I let you go on there, man. There's one guy that stood out to me that whole game, who I call now Michael Jackson Dart, man. Your boy Jackson Dart was out there playing like a quarterback yesterday, man. Like, I've been sleeping on the boy, man. Shout out to Ole Miss, home of Patrick Willis, Hall of Famer. You know what I mean? They really came to play yesterday, and we talk about the toughness and how you pull up an upset or pull out an upset, they definitely did that in every move that they did, offensively, defensively, even the special teams. It's like they showed up for a fight yesterday, man. And like I said, your boy Jackson Dart, man, his name fit his style of quarterback play, man. He's like tight window after tight window, moving around with his legs when he had to, and he wasn't scared to try to, you know what I mean, throw his little shoulder in there or something. I'm like, okay, let me see what's going on with my man. They went in there and they embarrassed those boys, man. 28-10, man. What you got to say about that right there, man?
Well, it was crazy, yo. Like me and you both rode with Georgia, and Black did. He called the Ole Miss game. So shout out to Black for that.
Yep, he sure did.
Because you know what I mean. So he was jumping out the gym a little bit yesterday, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. But I do miss my dog. But yo, get back onto it. The bullies got bullied, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Like you seen. That's not a Georgia team that we're accustomed to seeing over the last years. You know what I mean? Kirby, like I don't even know, like that might have been a bad coaching day for Kirby from my eyes. Well, not really, but it's just like, yo, Ole Miss just came in there like, yo, like we're better than you, and they did it on all phases of the ball, man. So, you know, just shout out to Ole Miss because they like a lot of people counted them out not to be able to win that game, but they really felt like, and you can tell that they prepared that it's like, yo, like we are the better team, like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, shout out to them. That was a shocker to me too, man. Like, at least if the game would have been closer, it would have been like a 14-10, like, or you know what I mean, something like that. You could probably it'd be more justified. Like, all right, you know what I'm saying? At least this is what it was, an SEC battle. But yeah, like them boys, that 28-10, yeah, let them know. And it really wasn't. That 28-10 is an understatement because it really wasn't that close.
That's the truth.
Like anybody watched that game, it really wasn't that close.
Don't you ever talk about me.
The boys came down there where they did their thing, man. I think was that the game where no, that wasn't the game. That wasn't the game. That's next up. What we talking about? What was that? The game at the end of the game, those guys came. They ran on the field with like 16 seconds left at the end of the game. Was that game or was that the Alabama game? I know the crowd. They had to push the crowd back out. They already was rushing on the field.
I don't know, man. I might have missed that part. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like in the mix and trying to like close down. I need to see that. I really would like to see that.
Right. It was disrespectful, man. It was disrespectful, man.
They had that trending. Like I could have caught that. Yeah.
Right. Let's see if we can move on to the Alabama against LSU. I wasn't no real surprise, but you know we both did think that LSU was gonna pull an upset yesterday, but in convincing fashion, man.
Who we both?
We both went, huh?
No, sir. No, sir.
Oh, you went with. I'm sorry. Yeah, you went with Bama too. I'm sorry. Look, I tried to take him down with me.
Yeah, you know we both. No.
Yeah, that guy, Jalen Milroe, man, that guy right there, man. 4 of them on the day, man. Got the rest early, man. This dude right here, brother. My only question is, where was this dude in the games that they lost this year, man?
Well, all right, let's talk about that, right? Alabama's offensive line has struggled at times. When you got a formidable defense, you know what I mean, you can get some pressure on Jalen Milroe. You just got to keep him contained. You can't have him being able to get to the outside. So if you rush from both sides and you collapse the pocket, then you got to force him to just, you know what I'm saying, make a throw. And if you're covering him really well, then it's hard to do that, which we did really well against Jalen Milroe. You can go back and look at that South Carolina game, and our defense definitely showed up and showed out. But as I, you know what I mean, get back to this game that we're talking about, that kid Jalen Miro is special, bro. Like, he had 190 yard rushing, 3 touchdowns, threw for a touchdown too. Just, I mean, like, for real, like, it was crazy. Like, just breakaway speed is just, oh my god. Yeah, like, so, you know what I mean? Like, shout out to Alabama, man. It kind of looked like an old school style Alabama game where, you know what I mean, your boy Nick Saban used to have a heavy running back, you know what I'm saying, room, and having those, you know what I'm saying, dynamic playmakers at receiver, bro. So, yeah, like, Alabama gonna be dangerous if they can really keep up this kind of pace and gel, and like if Jalen Monroe can, you know what I mean, just be special and be able to make, you know what I mean, some passes. Like they're gonna be one of those teams that you'll really be afraid to play. You know what I mean? I know my boy Black, you know what I'm saying, woke up the next day, boy, with this chest poking out, like he's out there, yo.
Yeah, Black's a celebrity today.
Day.
He's a celebrity today. Right.
Hey,
On so many
shout
levels
out to them,
yesterday.
they definitely dominated LSU, and that LSU is what I thought LSU is, man. LSU is suspect, and to be honest with you, I still don't care. The Carolina Gamecocks, we beat them convincingly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Convincingly. And that's you can go back and watch the tapes.
All right. Next up, it wasn't an upset for me and you. It was Colorado beating Texas Tech 41-27. I knew they was going. I just had a feeling they was going to beat those guys, man. And Shedeur, man, is like how we was talking about how calm he plays the game of football, man. You seen the little flip that he did, man? The little I was like, man, come on, man. These guys, they got like what's his name? Will Shepard, number 14. Bruh, he remind me of like a faster Juan Jennings out here, man. Like, play straight up. He not going to just go down. You're going to have to fight with him to get him down. He'll go up and get it. You take your eyes off of him and focus on Travis Hunter, and you get him in one-on-one coverage, you can just consider your man burnt, man. He going to pull it down. His catch radius is pretty out there. You know, Travis Hunter was doing Travis Hunter things out there, man. He defensively and offensively, he had a couple of serious drops at the times when they needed them earlier in the game. And I think that defense really, really pulled it through for them because they kept a whole lot of pressure on Texas Tech. And I can't think of the guy right now, but he broke a record for the school yesterday out there at Texas Tech. But that record ain't matter when you out there getting beaten 41-27. What you got to tell you about it, man?
Well, I love that you bring up this game, man. I really want to shine a little bit of light on the Colorado Buffalo. So, first and foremost, man, shout out to Coach Prime, man. This man told y'all what he was going to do, and now he's showing and proving what he's going to do. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. Like, what you think next year gonna look like? In the year after that, in the year after that. You don't think people watching? First of all, he walked into a program that only won 1 game. Next year, he won 4 games. He improved that. All right, 300%. Yeah, let's get that. Okay, this year, 7-2. We going to the bowl. We already bowl eligible right now. We in the bowl. Colorado ain't been to the bowl in a long time.
He done proved his worth.
Word. Then let's just get to, you know what I mean, to the facts of the matter as well. Like, look, Shedeur had a hell of a day yesterday. He had a touchdown. Travis Hunter had a touchdown. Yo, Charlotte, you had a touchdown. You ain't see him do the burn.
Yeah, he did. He did hook it up. He did hook it up.
Yesterday. Man, what?
Yeah, the boys shined out there. Team Prime shined yesterday.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you, Pete. Look, Pete. Come in. Lean a little closer. Lean a little closer. Don't let them boys sneak into the playoffs.
Hey, man, for real.
Pete,
For real.
Did you hear me? Don't let them sneak into the playoffs.
There'll be a nightmare.
Yeah.
There'll be a nightmare.
Don't you ever talk about me.
There'll be a nightmare.
Okay.
You right, but I'm with you 110% on that right there, man. Like I saw Texas Tech was ranked yesterday. We talked about that, but ranked teams and stuff like that right now, you playing against Colorado now. That's what they're trying to do. You know what I mean? Their coaches there, they've been building on it, getting stronger. Like you said, shout out to Coach Prime and everything he's putting together out there. They're getting better every year, and every year they've drastically gotten better since he's got there. Yeah, one game,
hey,
two.
Pete, it's only year 2. When he
Right.
was at Jackson State, he did the same thing. He turned the program around. I'm sorry, and important stuff. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I get real passionate about him because, like, I love him because he has a winning spirit, bro. Like, it's not
Yep.
even, it really ain't even like, see, people are just focused on the football, but the reason why I love Coach Prime, man, because he making them boys more than just football players. He making them boys men, bro.
Yeah.
He teaching men, like, he teaching you how to be a man, bro. That's some, and that's the part they missing. That's the part he really enjoyed.
Remember
He
those
just
guys
coaches,
was trying to
like,
cheat a bit.
He just coaches because he's good at that too. But that's the part he really enjoyed.
Yeah, remember they was throwing stuff on the field and all of that, man. They had to start yelling at them. The coach had to get the thing to start yelling at them to stop throwing stuff on the field. I mean, it really got out of hand out there, man. It really, really got out of hand out there. But hey, man, when you using like prejudice in sports like that and you lose at home like that, hey, man, it's your own fault. God don't like ugly, man. You know what I mean? God don't like ugly, man. That can turn any given Saturday to, y'all about to get tore up. Now you real mad because you got to eat the words and stuff all week. You know some of them was on social media or on somewhere running their
Talking
mouth.
trash. But that's what these kids do. They talk trash. Like, you know what I
Yep.
mean? But you get, like, the thing about it is, you know what I mean? It's that old adage too, right? If you can't take the heat, get out the kitchen, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, if we talking and we jawing, which is, you know, trash talk among sports, it was different. See, what I liked it about us back in the day, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk that shit when excuse me, pardon yourself. I'm gonna talk that talk when I see you, like, you know what I mean? That's when, like, because, like, when you engage in, like, playing ball or something like that into any kind of sports, like, yo, it turns the game up a notch, like, for real. But y'all boys be, like, jawling on the social media up, and then as soon as the game get like this, you know what I mean, you feel some type of way. You wouldn't feel that type of way if the shoe was on the other foot, right?
You'll be
If you
feeling
was
good
up
then.
40, you know what I'm saying? Y'all be over there probably dancing, got the music, you know what I mean? You know you would. And be pointing, be talking that talk on social, you know what I mean? So, yo, like, you gotta give and take. When it's your turn to eat some humble pie, eat that. You know what I mean? When it's your turn to shine.
Hey, at
Or
first,
just stand on 10 the whole time. Either way it go. Get
Boogie,
back to
at
work.
first-
Be better tomorrow.
it was like this, Boogie. Got towards like that third, middle of that third.
Facts.
Looking real bad for him. Started looking real bad, man. Last one, man. There's a couple of them we could talk about, but I'm gonna let this one right here be the last one, and that's that USC versus Vanderbilt game. And you know, we both said that USC was gonna win this one right here, and my boy Lamar Sellers, yeah, Boogie. Lamar Sellers is, yeah, it's like next level, man. That's I hadn't watched them like this year, because a lot of their games this year, I thought they should have, could have, and would have won those games. You know what I mean? But yesterday they looked, I mean, Talk about people doing their thing. Once Sanders started doing his thing, man. That big old guy going through, you're going to get out of his way. Moving that fast, man, you're not going to get a good angle, first of all. You try to arm tackle him, that's not going to work on that dude, man.
Man, Rocket was on a healthy diet yesterday. Like, feed me, see, boy. Oh, my gosh. Rocket had 126, 2 tummies. He has some catches, too. Hey, just give it to Rocket and get out the way. That's who it is.
Right.
Hey, for real, though, but nah.
Hold
like,
on,
honestly,
before I give it over to you, I want to give just a shout out to old boy, man, for Vanderbilt, man, Diego Pavia. That guy, he looked like he gonna be doing some things, man. He looked nice to me, shorter quarterback and all of that, but representing the Latinos out there, man, I think he's gonna be pretty nice out there.
Yeah, I think he got like a story, bro. Like, I think when he won that game against Alabama. But like he was like a walk-on or something like that, bro. Like, yeah, he come from. So yeah, like I like his hustle, bro. Like that's what it's about. Like sometimes you don't go into the, you know what I mean, you don't go into a sport and you just the best. Sometimes you gotta outwork somebody.
Yep.
Yeah. It's like that in the workforce. Like, hey, you might be quote unquote on paper more qualified than me, but I'm gonna outwork you every time.
That beats. Yep, that beats it, man. Yep, go ahead, man. You can go on. I just wanted to mention Pavia because I think he did a good job yesterday.
Like, first of all, like, shout out to the Gamecocks. I am super happy, because I already knew that's what we was gonna do yesterday. I knew we was gonna take care of business, man. That defense, we arguably got one of the best defenses in the country.
They did look good.
Legit, like one of the best defenses in the country.
Yeah,
and I don't know how it would work, but if somehow, Pete, some way, if we went out, we might could be that one of those teams, the only number 3 team, the only team with 3 losses in the bracket. We could be one of those teams. I believe in my heart, maybe, because it's selfish reasons, but. For real, like if we went out and we beat Clemson at the end of the year, like our strength of schedule, like we had the hardest schedule throughout the year. And the losses that we took, like these are people that's probably gonna be in it anyway.
Right.
Alabama, they'll be there. So all right, we lost.
I think they'll be like 25 before it's all over. I think they can get in the top, the bottom of the 20s in there. I think they can really do that. Like you said, the teams that they lost to wasn't no slouches or pushovers like that, but it wasn't no convincing win when they lost like that. They really, you know what I mean? I got to put some more respect on their name. It wasn't I was against them or anything, but watching them yesterday and what they did, man, they looked a whole lot better than what I assumed they would look versus Vanderbilt, man.
Hell yeah. It's crazy though, but now like we came through, man. Shout out to the Gamecock. Yeah.
Y'all the Marco.
Man, we already ranked right now, Pete, but we'll see how much we jump. We'll jump a little bit because a couple people lost. Georgia lost, they gonna drop. We lost to Ole Miss, and Ole Miss is moving up. So strength of schedule is definitely gonna play a part too, though. That's what they always, quote unquote, use to say. Then it'll come down to whoever play in the the SEC championship.
Word up, man. I'm ready for it all. Somebody put something on Facebook. I really can't see it. I guess it's not coming through, but shout out to you, man, and hoping you having a good evening. And while we're giving shots out, man, let's go ahead and give a shout out to Planet Vapor down there at Planet Vapor, 12 different locations, or you can visit them online at planetvapor.com. And I promise you, everything you need, they definitely got it for you. Get there in a timely manner, or you can pick it up yourself. I believe you can order it online and pick it up at the stores. Check it out. 12 different locations to try it. one location online. Also, shout out to Fury Bro at Fury Bro Studios for all your recording and production needs. As you can hear, we have a brand new background song playing right now that has come from the man himself. So we're keeping that rocking, we're keeping it rolling. And last but not least, a shout out to Rock Bottom Studios, first black-owned animation station in the state of South Carolina. Y'all check them out. Now that we got all of that out of the way, let's get this NFL rocking.
Dom DeMarco.
I think it's about time for a Boogie's take out here. I think it's time for a Boogie's take, man. Everybody's ready for it. I think everybody's ready, man.
Are you sure?
I think sure? I think everybody's ready, man.
Word,
I
man.
think everybody's ready.
You know, I got a story to tell, right? So, and for some of you, you know, the younger crowd, man, look, this is before text message, man. Some of us old school people, man, we used to communicate, we used to write letters. And I wrote a letter, you know what I'm saying, over the past couple weeks, and I sent it to my friend, MVP, in the 49 in the nation. And the letter went simply just like this. Don't panic. Sincerely yours, Boogie. So now as we speed and we get into the mix, like, first of all, Pete, I see you, baby. What's up, man? You got the San Fran jacket on. You know what I'm saying?
This whole thing.
I see the oil, man. You got the Boost Leroy glow over there.
And this whole thing, man. I ain't even noticed that, man.
You know, I just wanted to bring that up, you know, because I said that, you know, and I've been on the record a couple of times saying that to my friend, man. I'm like, yo, bro, like, yo, we good. Yo, we good. Like, nah, but yeah, you know, we good. But you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to say that for the Boogie's take, as I let Pete take over the mic, and you know what I'm saying, he go ahead and give us a few words, man. How you feel, Pete?
Shout out to Prize Picks. We're not sponsored by them, but I had like $20 and I played. I had everybody hit except Russell Wilson and Brock Purdy. What I did with Russell Wilson, he had one more scramble than I planned, and Brock Purdy had like he was short 0.5. So like if I would have hit on this, that would have been the 850. But since I missed on them two, I won 66. So I'm cool with that anyway. More on that right there. But I saw a lot in this game. You know, I don't think they super overused McCaffrey, but I don't think they used their running backs together enough. But I think that's a part of Kyle's plan. His scheme getting on down the line with these harder teams when they're more focused on this or that player, because I do like the way that they did more of the sweeps with Debo today instead of just trying to run him between tackles or whatever. Or, I mean, you saw a little glimpse of a couple of the screen passes, and like we was talking about, McCaffrey just opened up like the downfield, and the way he was running the routes, that one stutter he did on old boy, got like, I think 35. And I mean, it's one thing that we known this guy's whole career, who I know is going to be a Hall of Famer, George Kittle, man. That dude right there played next level today. Like, you know, his blocking and everything like that, but the toe tap touchdown that he got, the 30-plus yard catch that he caught in needy times, it's like him and Juwan Jennings, man. Him, Juwan, Debo today, they really, it's like they stepped up a whole lot more with McCaffrey being there, but it was a lot more yak yards today. I can't say that Christian opened it up like that right there. And like the way he explodes through that line, like you saw how the linebackers at first, they was like, well, we'll see. Nope. Coming right up the middle. And I'm not hesitating, trying to look or wait. Nope. Coming right on up the middle before you even take your 2 steps, linebackers said, you're going to have to play up today. As soon as they did, those easy passes that Brock liked to do up the middle took those guys out of their game, because, you know, their middle of the field was just Horrible. And shout out to Brady, man. I like the way he called games out there, man. I think he's doing a good job, man. He don't just say the good about people and the bad. He also says what he sees as a quarterback, what they're doing and what they should be doing. I think that's nice what he do on there, man. What else you got on there, man?
Well, Pete, you pretty much touched on a lot of points that I was giving you. The other day I said, man, listen, man, as long as they don't overuse McCaffrey, I liked the usage of McCaffrey, man. McCaffrey came out there, got him a quick hundo, and kept it moving up the block and gave it to you a couple different ways. And I like that because I wanted to see. I was a little nervous about that too. I was like, just let me see what he looked like. And he did look like McCaffrey. But I did like how they, they limited him. So that was really dope. But Pete, I also told you too, I was like, would you line up Debo back there now? It's going to open it up. After you start seeing Cat Mag, it's going to open up. And guess what? Now that was able to flow a little bit better. So like Cat Mag being back in the mix was super dope, man. Big Glock got up today, yo. Big Glock had 350, 353. Yeah. 2 touchdowns. Oh, and he made some key throws.
He did.
Yeah,
He
I
did.
see Glock over there, man. He was locked and loaded. Yeah. So shout out to him, man, because that was a good game, man. And shout out to the rookie, Parasol. Which I also said, Pete, with the boy going right now, it's gonna be nice that Parasol came back.
Him and Cowan look good today too.
I didn't expect him to be this quick.
Yeah.
He had a good game today.
He looked good out there.
He got his first touchdown. So yeah, that looked really good, bro. And I did like what Kittle did too, man. And the part that is the understatement is his blocking, because he makes those catches, and he made one catch that bobbled, and he came down still with it. It was like, yeah, that was crazy. So shout out to Kittle, because he do a lot for that offense to make it a lot fluid. You know what I mean? So.
All right.
I'm excited for y'all boys on the low, but I already knew what was about to happen. I was like, let me just see what Cat Matt looked like. And when Cat Matt came out there and he was looking, I said, all right, yeah, man. They was running him through the middle. When I see them running through the middle a couple times, I said, oh, yeah. All right. All
right. Head of debate question on this game right here. Is it hate that kicker, with all those missed kicks that he had, saved Kyle Shanahan today? Because if he would have missed that last kick, would that have said that, he's the reason that they lost with those, or they shouldn't have been that close to the scoring range and not be able to punch it in, even with McCaffrey back? Now, I seen, I was watching the game and I saw that old boy gave him the playback, but he took a couple of pages out. He took those red zone plays out. So the word did get out. That was looking good. You know what I'm saying? A couple things wasn't going right out there for us. But did you see that play where I think Brock Purdy was about to take off running, and he got hit from behind and he fumbled it right there?
Yeah.
That was my 0.5 scramble that I needed right there. I was like, oh, come on, Brock. No, but he wasn't scared. He crawled to try to get to it and all, but no, back on Moody. Is it hate that this man, I really do believe, and my hate is towards Kyle, because, brother, you got McCaffrey back. You still had Mason and Garendo in there. You had Pearsall doing his thing. You had Jennings back. You had Kittle out there doing his thing. Debo looked the best he did all year today. He had separation speed, breakaway speed. He was ready to take the hit like how he normally does. But as many times you went to that red zone, that's what he missed, like four field goals, 3 or 4 field goals.
I mean, listen. That's got to be a conversation that Kyle got to have with that kicker, man. Cut him. Get another kicker.
Remember, he cut the other two.
Or do you stick him out? I don't know. I don't really know what his percentage is right now. I know today was a terrible day for him, and you definitely, when you get to the playoffs, you're gonna need that. Like, you can't have that happening. So
Now you can't.
yeah, I'm Kyle. Yeah, buddy, like, pack it up. I see you know what I mean? Thank you for
But
your
see,
service.
he still
Yeah.
saved Kyle though. He still saved
Yeah.
him because he hit it. Because imagine this right here, this headline right here.
It ain't
how they
Kyle's
would
fault the dude missing.
That's the truth. But remember, he also missed.
You get
He
those
missed.
points. If you look, just count the points with it. Then that game looks totally different.
He also
got
missed
those
when we
12
lost to the
points.
Rams.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Before he got hurt this year. I mean,
Oh,
he
so
misses.
he did the same thing in the Rams game?
Yeah, he
He
misses.
should have been fired.
And see, now this is
Oh,
what
now
also.
I see what you. All right, now.
But see, not
all
just
right.
that, but also
It's
every
clicking.
time we're not good in the red zone. That's
So
why
he
he's
been
out there on the
doing it.
field. Yeah, he's
All
been suspect on it. And like I said, the thing, they could have got a kicker in the draft. They could have did anything that they wanted to do. They didn't address that. But also, like I said, one thing that even today we saw with Christian McCaffrey being back, our red zone defense, our red zone offense wasn't there. He couldn't get the ball in the end zone like that. Now, we did get touchdowns, you know what I mean? But like you said, bro, when you got a kicker that's like that, he's not the most guaranteed kicker. I know that coming into this year before the injuries and all of that. He's not that good. Remember, he missed in the Super Bowl. That's why we went into overtime. He's like that.
Yeah.
He's
No,
definitely like that, man. They call him Money Moody. I said that's Muddy Moody, man.
Yeah, then it's time to move on. Then that's all that is. Like, bro, you got to move on from the situation.
I would have kept the backup that we had last week. I would have kept him. He looked nice. I can't lie. He didn't have the range, but the range that Moody showed today, he still was missing, so it didn't matter. At least our boy was hitting. I'll take that. I'll take that all day. So, like I said, I think he saved him because you think about if they would have lost today with McCaffrey being back, they still looked good, like I said, but that was a game, man. Come on, man. If you lose to the Bucs like that, they still not 100%. Remember, it's new wide receivers you seeing out there that he was passing it to out there today. And they still made a good comeback and stuck with those guys in the game. But ultimately, man, Kyle, I think you got to get some more. I know it's coming, but bro, you can't leave every game on the field goals. You need to be learning that right now, so when the playoffs come, you'll be seasoned and don't have to worry about it like that, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's like I said, man. In order for the long run, then y'all gonna have to just figure that out in the long run because, like, y'all about to make the run, but y'all can't have like little slip ups like that because that'll be the difference between winning games that you were supposed to win and losing the game that you wasn't supposed to lose. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yep. All right, next game, man. Let's see who we got up here. We got Jacksonville almost took Minnesota out in this game right here. 12-7. Only 4 field goals could be put up, man. Darnold in the squad, man. What you got to say about that right there, man?
Man,
12 points, brother.
Darnold looked terrible, bro. Darnold had like 3 interceptions.
They trending downwards.
Darnold had
They
like
trending
3
downwards.
interceptions. It was bad. It was bad, bro. It was bad.
See
But
some
you know what I'm
old
saying?
habits.
Yeah, he made some plays when, like, you know, I guess would it matter, but if I'm the Minnesota organization after the performance today, I would be a little bit worried. I'm gonna be a little nervous because, like, that was one
That's
of those
Jacksonville,
games
man.
that everybody had y'all picked to go in there and dominate. And you know what I mean? Sometimes that is a test of your mettle, like when you are making a run as far as in the Super Bowl. So it could work out into their favor. You know what I mean? But right now, like, I'm a little worried because I'm like, yo, like, that's the only part of this team that is a little shaky. Their defense is solid. You know
Yeah, because you see the score. Yeah, their defense held them in the game.
Offense, you got weapons. So it's like, that's the only thing, like, you thinking about it like, yeah.
And the fact that you got Darnold at the helm of that, man, like, if you playing from behind, that puts more weight on his shoulders, and I don't, think he's good at that like that.
Their rookie got hurt. And that kid gonna be super nice, yo. JJ McCarthy that came from Michigan. Nice, yo. In that situation, cause bro, he got those weapons, bro. When you unlock that, and let the kid just play like, yo, you got this you. You walk into working with JJ, one of the best receivers in the league right now.
He was gonna be starting.
You want to say?
Remember, he was gonna be starting already until he got hurt. So
yeah.
Really, this is like what I think. Off of what you said before in prior episodes, we agreed on. I think it's like a red shirt year for him, and he's gonna learn from that a lot because he's a lot better quarterback than Darnold. But he's seeing how Darnold's taking care of this offense. You know what I mean? I know he's out there learning every game out there from just. Not just watching the film or everything, but just the mechanics, the game speed as it goes. You know what I mean? He's learning a lot right now on that sideline.
Agreed.
All right, we got you see who we're gonna go to. I want to go to that Denver and that Kansas City game, man. Denver. Kansas City has been sneaking out of games all year, man. What is going on here, Boogie? This goes back to what I said. I do think it's going to be the Lions and Baltimore in that Super Bowl, depending on what my squad looking like. But I don't see Kansas. I think they're going to run out of steam. Man. There's no, man. You let... I mean, I don't know. What is Denver right now, man?
I don't know, man, because I'm just watching it and it's unfolding, and I'm just like, wow. Because really, I got to point out a couple points, right? Kansas City might have did the best with this trade, deadline. Because they went and got them DeAndre Hopkins, who was the stud at receiver, man. And then they went and got that boy, Kareem Hunt, back. Like, I'm back. He was Kareem Hunt ran into some legal issues. The only reason why he wasn't in Kansas City Chiefs. They shipped him off, hey, all right, boom. You know what I'm saying? He went over there to Cleveland. He did really well, but he's back, bro. And since he's been back, man, the boy been playing like he's him, bro. Ever since he's been back, he got 100 yards every game.
Yep.
He's been back 4 games. He scored 4 touchdowns.
Talk about turning
one game, 1-1. He ain't scored today, but he had 100 yards. Like, so it's like the gang is back, bro. And like, in some weird way, like you know how people get bad, like when they like people used to be mad at like Miami Heat when they had like LeBron and all the boys, like, oh man, I don't like them. Y'all just like them because everybody over there, though. Like,
yeah.
But it's infectious. I like Pat Maloney, man. I like, they have been coming close to losing too. So for me, the only thing I would like to see is if they take a couple losses before the end of the year. So when it comes playoff time, that that's not where the gas is ran out on. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
right.
Andy Reid is just doing his Andy Reid thing, and like a block field goal.
Right.
Block
them
field
boys
goal.
Was done, man. That's crazy. They found a way to win, man. They found a way to win.
Y'all can't blame the referees for that.
You sure can't. Next up, we got let's go ahead and talk about that when every time I turn it goes right back to another game. No, that's next week. Hold on. I want to talk about that Pittsburgh and Washington game.
Yeah, that Pittsburgh, that was a nail biter right there.
It was, because it came all the way down to the end, and 1-point victory, man. Yo, Daniels is the truth, man. I say more, and I believe in him more every week, man. That dude's got some skills. They putting Washington. This is like, man, I think maybe for the longest it was like, man, what they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Then they changed their name. Then it's like, what are they gonna do? Then it was like, wait, they might be doing something. then it was, yo, they might be serious. That's what we at right now. Those guys look pretty nice. They could have got that game. But I mean, Pittsburgh is a pretty straight, if you want to put it decently and calmly, like that team right there. They're well coached. Their defense looks nice. And not only, let's not forget, they got Russell Wilson behind that quarterback position, man. Speak on it, Boogie.
Say it again.
Russell Wilson back there, man. Russ Weasley.
Okay. Good. Hey, man, you know, not too long ago, man, everybody was on the train, they was riding with him. Yo, let Russ cook. Let Russ cook. Let Russ cook. Yo, Russ is cooking. He back cooking. And if you really want to be honest, Russ didn't have a terrible year last year. It probably just wasn't up to the standards of a Russell Wilson year. That's how good he was. So now you decline a little bit. They're like, oh, are you in a different situation? They expect you to be a little different. But Russ is fitting in really well over there, bro. Like, yo, the trade deadline, they went and got Mike Williams. Game-winning touchdown goes to Mike Williams.
Money well spent.
Oh, yeah. Russ walks off the field. Game-winning formation. Yeah. Y'all 7-2. You was just going against a formidable opponent because Washington ain't no slouch, yo. Washington walked into that game 7-2 as well. They walking out that game 7-3. And if somebody would have told you at the beginning of the season, yo, that Washington gonna be balling out and mopping people, that rookie quarterback is gonna look sensational, and they're gonna be running their division and definitely looking like they cruise into the playoff, you'd be like, yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? But now you see it. Dan Quinn, first year head coach, walked in and he kind of changed their culture, man. They over there, they really going well. The secret sauce to it that people don't know is the offensive coordinator. His name is Cliff Kingsbury. But you know what I'm saying? What Cliff did was, hold up, I just watched you win the Heisman Trophy. I seen an offense that you was comfortable in. So how about this? I'm going to give you an offense that's tailored around all the attributes that you're really good at. Shout out.
I'm with you on it.
Like, for real. That's what the kid said. Really? You going to do that all for me? Thank you. Let's get it. And the kid really he's doing well, man. They definitely could have won that game, man. But shout out to Pittsburgh, you know what I mean, reaching deep down because they was down in that game from a good bit. But they reached down into the gut and they fought their way back up, man. Because that defense over there in Pittsburgh, man, that's official tissue. Yeah. So that travels. All they needed, that's all they've been missing was having a quarterback.
Yep. Man might be looking back at MVP status, man.
Never had a losing season. Ever. You know what I'm saying? You had Big Ben for a lot of years, but it was a little bit transition between Big Ben and all the rest of the quarterbacks that, you know what I'm saying, you still was able to pull it off because you was just punch and play. Mitchell Trubisky, Kenny Pickett, you know what I'm saying? Mason Rudolph, you just throwing guys in there, you know what I mean, any given night. And still coming off, you know what I mean, being in contention of winning that game or winning that game. So that just lets you know what the culture is, what's the expectation. You know what I'm saying? Guys like Mike Tomlin, bro, he's generational, bro. Like, coming once in the blue, like, I would love to, I hope I'm around to see that, like, who would be, you know how most of the time after coaches, like, retire and stuff, like, and they have, like, you got coaches that come from under the coaching umbrella. I would love to see the coaches that, like, coached under Mike Tomlin and see how they transition in, you know what I mean?
Right. That would be a thing to see, man, because, you know, it takes a whole team, man. It takes a whole team.
Yeah.
But we're going to do one more, and then we're going to make our picks on the Monday Night Football game. It's going on right now, but the last game we're going to talk about is the Saints versus the Falcons, where the Falcons lost and the Saints lost that losing streak that they was on, and I thought if you would have asked me on my predictions on that before that game right there, I would have thought for sure that the Falcons was going to beat them, and I would even say that they was going to beat them at least by 14. I saw a Saints team like how they started off this year before they went on that losing streak with that team right there, man. They looked nice. It really, to me, it looked like the Falcons couldn't get anything going, no rhythm or anything like that. Don't get me wrong, the boy Cousins was still out there balling, but it just looked like they couldn't get anything rolling, and the Saints wanted it more at the end of it, man.
Yeah, man. Like honestly, like I knew that game would be close too because of them being division rivals. I would have probably rolled with the Falcons as well, but you know, what I mean, I'm not really shocked of the outcome because it was a 3-point game. Like it could have been a 3-point swing either way. You know what I mean? But I'm still confused. What was the Saints look like they signed a receiver, which was Valdez Scantling, Marquez Valdez Scantling, which he had like 2 touchdowns today. So I don't know, like, and then if they could get their guy, you know what I'm saying, their number 1 back, Chris Olave, I'm still confused about what the Saints are, like, really, because they're honestly on paper they're really a good football team, but then it's like you just don't know what Saints is going to show up, like the Saints that can run you out the building with 45, or the Saints that'll lose the game that they should have won by 3 or 4. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, you right. You right. I'm with you. I'm with you. And not to say anything bad about Atlanta, but they're a scrappy team. I didn't see them losing this game like this. But go ahead and get it together. I'm glad y'all got this level set right here for y'all. Y'all can check everything, get the motor running for the rest of the year, get ready for them playoffs. I don't think this game hurt them at all, but I still do think this was one that they could have won, man. Saints got onto them early, and playing the game in the comeback position is always harder on your quarterback, but they still came back, did a decent job, you know. But the last game, well, the game we're gonna go ahead and make our predictions on already in progress right now is the Texans and the Lions. I'm definitely gonna go with the Texans because I need the Lions to lose, man. I need them to lose, man. They 7-1 right now doing their thing. They just now scored, so their score for that game is 7-13. The Texans are up right now at this point, but the Lions, as I said again, they just now scored, which means they figuring some things out. It's the second quarter, 8 minutes 25 seconds left in the quarter. Well, in the half, shall I say? Who you running with, Boog? Uh-oh. I'm sorry. I lost Boog for a second, but yeah, hold on. I'll go back into it and let's see what they're looking
Yeah,
like.
no, 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 no. I'm riding with Detroit on that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm gonna ride with Detroit, man. That offense is firing on offense, defense locking in. So yeah, that's just what we got with it.
Okay. I'm with that right there. So we went up on that right there, man. We went up on that. We're gonna see how that looks. We're gonna see how that looks right there, man. I'm with it. I'm ready to see what that's gonna look like. And everybody that's watching, y'all make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. I'm gonna give the picks on the game of Monday Night Football. You know how y'all love that Monday Night Football. Last game of tonight. We'll see what that's looking like. I'm not sure. I may go live with y'all before or on the way to work to let y'all know, talk a little bit about that. But otherwise, that, man, you got any shout outs you want to get before we get up out of here, Boogs?
Hey, man. Shout out to the whole Hate of the Big Squad, man. Shout out to all the followers, man, and subscribers. We are forever thankful and grateful, man, for y'all time. Hey, hit the like button, subscribe, check us out on all social media platforms, man. We're just here to provide content for the people, like you. All right.
Yes, sir, man. Again, man, shout out to all y'all. Make sure y'all follow us TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, and Facebook, man. Hater Debate. The only places spelled different is TikTok. That's H8, the number 8, or DEB, the number 8, SPORTSTALK. That's Hater Debate Sports Talk on TikTok. Y'all have a good Sunday. Hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all football. It's been a crazy ass weekend, man. But without any more being said, Boogeyman, it's been lovely, man.
Peace out, bro.
We'll get it in soon, man. Holla at y'all later, man.
Here to bring you the facts, data, and statistics up close and personal. Letting you decide if it truly is hate or debate.
Pulls up three-pointer.